We are your Romeo Bulldogs. Please welcome our guests tonight, the Cards from Anchor Bay. And now we'd like to ask you to stand as you're able and please close your caps for the playing of the national anthem by the Romeo High School Marching Band.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Mitt TV Sports Special. I'm Tim Meyer. I'm here with nobody. You get to have me do the whole game alone tonight, and that means that there may be a few pauses, but we're going to get her done. In any event, it is homecoming here at Romeo. It's homecoming here at Romeo, and so the Romeo Bulldogs have their peach uniforms on. The old uniforms that they played, 100 years of Romeo football, they were first known as the Peachmen, and now they've got those uniforms on today. Well, tell you a little bit about Romeo football. It has a long history of tradition with over 60% winning percentage. And the Bulldogs will be receiving the ball. Let's talk a little bit about Anchor Bay. Anchor Bay has had a buzzsaw of a schedule. They won their first game pretty handily over Port Huron, but they've gone 3 straight losses, and they are an angry bunch. You're going to watch out for quarterback number 18, Nolan Van Ecker, and their star wide receiver and running back, Connor Young, number 3. Look for him. And then also, they got a young little hitter out there, a real tenacious football player, Eddie Lamb. So you're going to want to watch out for him. We're about ready to kick it off here. Romeo beating Chippewa Valley last week. And the kick goes out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty against Anchor Bay. Yeah, they beat Chippewa Valley last week on a close one. and were able to notch another victory. They beat Eisenhower. And so after 2 straight losses, the things are looking pretty good for Romeo. At least they're on the upswing. The big news, they got their quarterback back, Sammy Nepa. Sammy will be starting. Now what are we going to do here? We're going to re-kick it? Okay, something happened. I did not see what the referee called. That looks like they're going to re-kick the football here. Yes. Number 30 for Anchor Bay for the Tars. Come out there. That's Noah Gallagher. He's going to come out and do a re-kick. Doesn't get schedules in the MAC Red do not get any easier. But, I mean, Anchor Bay's had Dakota and Eisenhower. Some big games, and you could see where the class of the league is. He gets the kick away. It's taken there. 30-yard line. Weaving his way through. It's hard to tell with these uniforms. I'm sorry, folks. Brody Meyer with the return. He gets a good return all the way up to the 42-yard line. First and 10 Bulldogs. And we saw the effects of having Sammy Nepa come back at quarterback. He's the senior, and he actually threw a touchdown pass to his brother last game. There's Brody Meyer around the left side. He'll be maybe a gain of about, let's see, I won't call it 5 yards. Be 2nd and 5. Now, I was saying that Sammy Nepa threw a touchdown pass to his brother Joe in that game against Chippewa Valley. Wide open and up the middle. Good throw. Parker Cahoon breaks a few tackles. He's got a first down up to the Anchor Bay 45-yard line. Good rush there. He got good blocking. Went around that right side, made a super cut, and so there he is. You know, first down Romeo to 45. Now Nepa's going to go from the shotgun now. Being rushed. Look for a screen, and unrelenting there was big number 99, Ben Latona. Ben caused Sammy to have to throw that football in the ground. It'll be 2nd and 10. Ball still on the 45 of Anchor Bay. It's homecoming night tonight, so you'll see all kinds of cheerleaders and dance team alumni maybe out there. You got everybody out there. Sammy back to throw. Going to look long and deep. Got a man open. It's Brody Meyer. He's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A 45-yard bomb from Sammy Nepa to Brody Meyer. He threw it up there so Brody could run under it. And the Bulldogs get first blood here in their homecoming game. Joey Seeley on for the extra point. Joey has a how do you say? Well, I guess he did sign with Grand Valley State. So Joey's kick is up and it's good. And the Romeo Bulldogs with 10:41 gone here to play here in the first quarter. Lead at 7-0 here on homecoming, and everybody loves that, including the band. Well, we got this pause here in the action. Just want to give a shout out to one of the Anchor Bay coaches, Pat Daly, lost his father this week, Jim Daly, and he was yes, I hate to say it here on the Romeo Airways, but he was a great fan of high school football, especially of Eisenhower. So, Coach Pat, we send our condolences from the Mitt TV crew here. And play this game, I guess, in honor of your dad. You know, Jim would have liked. He likes to watch football anytime. So he was an avid Eisenhower Eagle fan, but you know he enjoyed all high school football. Seeley with a kick. Oh man, he got a boot into that one, and that one is almost to Armada. So we'll take a look at this Anchor Bay offense. We'll see who comes out at quarterback. I think it's going to be Nolan Van Acker. And you're going to have to watch out for number 3, Young, Connor Young. But he's got some hard runners back there. Look out. Oh, man, a carry there by number 6, Dominic Zanetti. And he's a tough runner. And number 24 on that to tackle, Nicholas Miller, came up strong and made a nice tackle. Lost. I'm looking at the yard. I maybe lost a couple of yards on that play, so we're going to call it 2nd and 12. Van Acker throws sidelines, caught out there, and it's a good grab there by number 9, Michael Orlando. He's out of bounds, and the referee calls it right at the 25-yard line. So it's going to be a 3rd down, 3rd and 5 for the Tars. They break the huddle, and Van Acker's going to go from the shotgun. He's back to throw. He's getting flushed out of the pocket. Throws out there his buddy, Connor Young. He had separation out there. If that pass would have been online, it would have been a 1st down for Anchor Bay for sure. But it isn't. Incomplete, and it's 4th down, and the Anchor Bay Tars will be forced to punt. And back deep is Brody Meyer, I think. Kicks it away. Deep is Smith's going to take it. And he's tackled right there, and a nice heads-up tackle by number 11, Kyler Kramp. Kyler gets down there great on coverage. Made a good play there. The Romeo Bulldogs, in their defeat against Chippewa Valley, were rushed upon quite a bit off Chippewa Valley. They have talented running backs there, but the defense rose to the occasion. As Coach Reines says, he was trying to make adjustments the whole game on defense. He didn't even pay attention to the offensive side. Nepa over center. Smith in motion. Nepa fumbles it. Oh, the exchange was not good. And it looked like Smith Smith may have kind of really caused that fumble by bumping into the football, or Sammy didn't pull it back fast enough, one of the two. Oh, it's going to be a loss of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 15 for Romeo. That's what Coach Reines was hoping to do, is eliminate the unforced error. That was a run up the middle. No doing there. Looks like Parker Cahoon. And it is, and he really doesn't. Man, he got a yard, and that guy I told you about at the beginning of the show, Eddie Lamb, is a beast out there, and he was in on that tackle. So it's going to be 3rd and 14. A long way to go. We'll see what kind of defensive package the Tars put on. They're going to blitz or they're going to fall back and play. Protection here. Sammy going to throw it deep again. Oh. His intended receiver was his brother, Joey Nepa, but it looks like he had a collision with the defensive back, but to no matter. It wasn't called by the official. So it will be 4th down and 14, and the Tars will have to punt. Joey Seeley back there. Now it looks like Young is deep for Anchor Bay. A low line driver. I'm sorry, it's not Young, it's Orlando's back there. But Orlando's going to let it roll, and it gets a good Romeo roll. 16 and a half. Down to the 16 and a half. That's where Anchor Bay will start their next drive. Nice kick by number 17, Joey Seeley of Romeo. .7:25 left to go here in the first quarter. Romeo leads at 7-0. Tars with their second offensive series. We'll see how this one's going to go. A handoff there. Oh my gosh. I mean, Valente, the running back, number 2 of Anchor Bay. Man, he just got hogtied by the linebacker, number 44 for Romeo, Mancini, Jaden Mancini. He did a whale of a job. So he did such a whale of a job that it's now 2nd and 17 for the Anchor Bay Tars. A new quarterback in there. Gonna go deep. Ball's out of bounds. Slight bounce there. It was for Orlando. I was mistaken on the new quarterback. I was mistaken. It still is the quarterback is Van Ecker. And he's got a 3rd and 17. Let's see, he's got his favorite receiver to the bottom of your screen, Young. Now he's flushed out of the pocket, being chased down, going to fire downfield, got a man open, caught out there. Connor Young, way over on the other side of the field, and he makes a catch at the Anchor Bay 43. Somebody let him go. Now the officials all moved it back a yard to the 42. So that's where Anchor Bay will have it. First down, and first down of the evening for the Anchor Bay Tars. Good awareness by Van Acker. That's what you get there, you know. And he is he's only a junior, but he's really good as far as poise goes, according to the coaches. And makes another throw. Caught out there by Orlando. And he's run out of bounds, but not before. He gains, looks like 7 yards. Let's see where the officials mark it. Howe made the tackle, and I'll tell you what, Howe is number 3 out there. Dominic Howe, he's one little tough cookie. I mean, he's one of them guys, not super big, but man, is he mean out there. Just a mean guy. 2nd and 3 for the Tars. Nobody in the backfield for Van Acker. Now here comes a blitz. Romeo chasing him down. Throws down the sidelines, and the assistant coach can't make the play. Incomplete, so it'll be 3rd and 3 for Anchor Bay. Want to give a shout out to Sean Francis McCary out there watching down there in Roswell, Georgia. Sitting back probably outside in his easy chair. Having what do they call down south? A cold drink. Van Acker, boom. Up the middle, caught out there. What a great catch and concentration by Dominic Zanetti. He bobbled it, and he had the wherewithal to go up. He grabbed it, controlled it, and it's 1st and 10. Anchor Bay at the 43 of Romeo. Anchor Bay threatening here. Said, wind the clock. Officials say, wind the clock. He almost came up to the booth. He almost ran up to the booth, say, wind the clock. Van Acker from the shotgun. Hand off there is to number 24. Tough runner is Jax Geyer. Jax gets about a yard. Howe came up again, made the tackle. Good play. Van Acker again, back to throw, being rushed hard. Block was nicely done by Anchor Bay as they picked up the block, giving Van Acker time to complete the pass to Orlando. And he's got a first down for the Anchor Bay Tars at the Romeo 32. But last-minute block picked up by the Anchor Bay Tars, and a nice pickup on that block enabled Van Acker to have the time to throw that out pattern to Orlando. So, first down and 10 at the 32 of Romeo. Hand off there, goes to Geyer. He's got a little opening, scats back and cuts back and water bugs through all the way up to the Romeo 22-yard line. I believe he's got a first down. No, they say he's short by. No, they are going to say he's got a first down. One official thought it was short. The other official just went and overruled him. So it is 1st and 10 at the 22 of Romeo. Van Acker is getting into a rhythm now, and he's getting a little bit of a running game. Geyer's still the setback back there with him. Comes Geyer around the left side. Romeo, he gets away for one Romeo tackle, but here's another one. And I think he's going to be stopped for a yard short. They're going to give him, I want to say, 3 yards. It's going to make it 2nd and 7. But Geyer, good job to make that 3 yards. I mean, he was tackled right there at the line of scrimmage, and he broke it. Good hard running by number 6 of Romeo. Sorry, that's Dominic Zanetti. Van Ecker looking. Got a man open. It was between two receivers. It had Connor Young out there, and he thought he was a main receiver. Another guy came through there, and I don't know if that confused Van Ecker or what, but he threw it right between them and landed on the ground. So that'll make it 3rd down and 7 for Anchor Bay. And you got Orlando and Connor Young on the same side, the top of your screen. And Putu below. No, that's not Putu. Anyway, Van Ecker in trouble, being chased. He's going to throw it in the end zone. That's wide and out of bounds. It'll make it 4th and 7. Now, I don't know about Romeo's kicking team. They've got one, or if they just go for it on 4th and 7. And we'll call it Dan Camel in it. And they are going to go for it, 4th and 7, or as we say up here in the booth, they're going to Dan Campbell it. Van Ecker back to throw, being rushed, throws to the sidelines, got his man caught out there. What a nice play and adjustment by Connor Young. As he came back to that football, he ran far enough for a 1st down, a few yards past it, then came back for that football and got it. And it's 1st and, let's see, I think it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal for the Anchor Bay Tars. What a nice throw and catch by Young and Van Ecker. They did a great job. Handoff there. Goes to, look like number 8, Ryan Putu. Nope, it was number 6, Zanetti. Got to get these glasses checked. I need better glasses up here. Oh, it's 2nd and goal. The ball on the 6. Zanetti got 4 yards. 2 minutes and 5 seconds of counting here. Romeo desperately trying to put a goal line stand up here. Zanetti again on a handoff, and he's stacked up right there. Tough runner tries to get away, but there's a whole dog pound there, and he got eaten up by the Romeo Bulldogs. He's gonna lose a few yards. Now officials are gonna mark his progress at no gain. He was definitely trying to get away, so I don't know why they would mark it that close, but that's the way it is. 3rd down. 7 yards to go. Zanetti did lose a yard on that. 7 yards to go to pay dirt for the Anchor Bay Tars. Van Ecker back to throw. Not much of a rush. Now he's going to rush out of it. He's being chased. And he's going to be brought down. Tackled there by Tayshawn Proctor. He was being rushed there. He had Josh, a luck builder, chasing him, I believe. But Tayshawn made the play there. Going to be 4th down, and as we saw before in the past, I don't believe Anchor Bay has a kicker unless they're going to surprise me. I see one little guy come out on the field, and that may be him. No, he's the holder. They do have a kicker, and that is number 40, Amir Thacker. Amir's kick is up, and it's blocked. So now we know why the Anchor Bay Tars do not kick field goals. That was a poorly blocked play, too. But he didn't get it up off the ground at all. So the score remains 7-0 here. Romeo going to get another crack at it. Or are they going to see what they're going to run here? There's 9 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here comes around the left side. Oh, looks like he made a great cut on some great blocking. I believe that was Troy Smith. It was. Troy makes some good yardage, and that'll be the end of the first quarter of play with a score. The Romeo Bulldogs 7 and the Anchor Bay Tars nothing. Just a reminder, you folks can watch the Mitt TV. Tune in for the Romeo Sports Recap Show with myself, and we cover all the coaches and teams of Romeo High School. And I think recently we had on and just taped a show with girls golf. The girls varsity golf team was on. Paul Scally, the coach, came on, and one of the assistant coaches, Keith Bach, was going to try to get on there, but they made him stay back and do the practice swings with the girls. But they were a delightful bunch, and maybe they can help me with my golf game. I don't know. We'll see. They gave me a few tips, though, which was great. Well, here we go now. It's 1st and 10 for Romeo. Ball's on their own 35. Another sweep. Look out. It's got the in. Troy Smith. He takes it all the way. Where's the official going to mark that? Because he looks like he went all the way down to the... No, he said they stepped out at the 25. But a nice big run gives Romeo first down deep into Anchor Bay territory. Meyer in motion. He's got the football going around the right side. Got a little bit of running room. Looks for a block. He gets it, and I think he got a first down. He dove forward. Yes, he must have gotten the first down. Stayed in bounds. Never trust a down marker, guys. But I think they're right on this play. I thought it was a first down, but it's going to be 2nd and 1. Of course, I'm like Bob Euchre sitting up here way up in the press box, and he missed the tag. He missed the tag. Can't see anything. Those guys are right there on the field. Meyer again in motion. A little counter, fake throw. Got the first down. Be 3rd down. No, I'm sorry. It is a first down. It's 1st and goal. Like I said, never trust the down markers. Trust your boys in the clock here. They'll never steer you wrong. 1st and goal from a 10. Little pitch out. Oh, lots of running room here. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And that run was a nice run. Those big, long strides. Ryan Rorburn. And he's a big boy, and he's got some big strides. And, boy, did he made no mention, or he made no business about slowing up. He was headed full bore towards that end zone. So 13-0. Joey Seeley on for the extra point for Romeo. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Oh, with 10:18 left to play here in the second quarter, the Bulldogs strike for another touchdown. A nice 10-yard run by Ryan Rohrburn, and it is 14-0. Bulldogs, which is nice because you have a hometown crowd here for homecoming. It's always great when they do that. I'd like to give a shout out too down in Dallas, Texas, watching our broadcast is John and Juanita Baranowski, and we hope wishing the best there in Texas, and Bulldogs are hopefully will come out with a win for you. Oh, here we go, the kickoff. Oh, Joey puts a big foot in this one. It'll go to the end zone. It'll be coming out to the 20-yard line, and that's where Anchor Bay will start. You people that are on Facebook, and I think a lot of people are, but check out the Mitt TV and some of the nice articles that are written by Jerry Freeman for the Mitt TV about the city of Romeo and people in it, and the people that make up your community. That's the Mitt TV on Facebook, or go to the Mitt TV website on themitttv.com. Oh. And I'll tell you what, Tayshawn come to play today. I'll tell you what, number 36 for Romeo has come to play as he just hog ties Jack's Geyer and throws her to the ground. Poor Jax didn't have a chance on that one. Tayshawn becoming more and more of a force on that Romeo defensive line. Van Ecker's going to go back to the passing game. Quick one out in the flat. Oh, Romeo right on it. Mancini over there, as well as number 25, Ryan Lavalley. Number 77, Michael Bellier's in on that defensive line. Let's see if he can't get him one here. It's third down at 13. I'm going to throw one deep. It's up there for Young. And you're going to get a penalty on that one. That's going to be on number 8, Ryan Rohrburn. But it's not a spot foul like in the NFL, so it's going to be a few yards from the line of scrimmage. Yeah, 15-yarder, I think it is. And bring it ball all the way up to the 33-yard line. Got to tell you, they had that stopped. Young would have probably made that catch if Rohrburn wasn't there to do what he did, because he is a talented athlete. He is somebody that sees the football and can make a reaction to a play. He very game intelligent guy, football intelligent game. Go to the side. It's Orlando. He's not going anywhere. Play was read really well by House, and he made no hesitation when he saw what was developing, and he went up there and tackled the runner for about a yard gain. That'll be 2nd down and 9. Got a big crowd here tonight. I want Romeo Bulldog side anyway. And a good amount on Anchor Bay too. Blitz coming. Van Acker got rid of. Oh, and he held it to the last minute. He got the screen out. Looks like Zanetti. It is number 6, Dominic Zanetti. And I tell you what, Van Acker, that was the poise of a pro. He knew he was going to get belted. He held on to the last minute and was able to release that football. And Zanetti made a 1st down and a nice gain on that play all the way to the Romeo 47-yard line. Interesting formation. You got 3 wide receivers to the top of your screen for Anchor Bay, 1 at the bottom, and a lone setback back there. Van Acker, but for the crossing pattern, it's not there. Good block. Now he's going to toss down the sidelines, and God, he almost tossed it into the kicking net. I've never seen that happen before. Good pursuit by Romeo, good pressure, good coverage in the secondary by the Bulldogs. Make it 2nd down and 10. Ball still on the Romeo 47. 7-11 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Same formation, except for the wide receivers are 2 and 2 on each side of him. Big rush there. Oh, that might be a flag. Yeah, the pass intended for number 10, Lucas Hardon. But there's a flag back. It's going to be a hold on Anchor Bay. They hog-tied the defensive end for Romeo. It looked like Brandon Watson. Going to be a holding call on Anchor Bay. But Coach Reines could decline and make it 3rd down. Let's see what he's going to do. They're going to take the holding call. That's what they're going to do. I'm going to push him back a little bit. So it's going to be 2nd down. And 20. Let's say 21, really. Van Acker fakes a handoff. Over in the flat. Oh. I mean, the receiver out there, number 12, Hadakowski, did not have a chance. That play was well diagnosed. Going to make it 3rd down and 20. Anchor Bay pinned back all the way to their 40-yard line. Again, 2 receivers to the right and 2 receivers to the left, to the bottom of your screen. Van Acker. He's in trouble. Try to run out of it. Going to throw it outfield. But that was intended for Orlando, but he was unable to make the adjustment and come back to the football. It's going to make it 4th down, and the Anchor Bay Tars are going to punt. A little bit of room up the sidelines, but nothing was going to be like any longer for any thing was going to really develop on that. But Troy Smith made the most out of that. He'll bring the ball up to the, where are they going to mark it? 36-yard line. That's where Romeo will start. Sammy Nepa, the quarterback, number 2 for the Bulldogs. He comes out there. Romeo would like to have a long, sustained drive, which means they're going to have to run the football. But Anchor Bay's stacked in there. Needs a good block, this Troy Smith. He's got the first down around the corner. Looks like he got up to the 48-yard line. Tackled there by Locke, Nathan Locke. Made the nice tackle, but not until Troy Smith got a first down. And before Romeo snaps this next one, look at it. They're looking to run in a bunch formation. It's Brody Meyer. He's got a man open with a pass, just too far ahead of Troy Smith. Brody known to throw that football from that wide receiver position. Smith just couldn't run under. He just threw it too far. They're going to be second down at 10, but that play was open. Quick handoff to Smith again. He cuts it back to the right. Finally hog-tied there by number 8, Ryan Putu. But he does get a good gain, Troy does. It'll be a real manageable third down at 3rd and 3. Romeo is going to do anything to put this game away early. They need to get this first down, so. Joey Nepa comes in. Good blocker out there at the wide receiver position. And a pretty good hands. No, that wasn't going anywhere. Very well diagnosed by Anchor Bay's number 53, Kawan Covington. And he sort of hog-tied him, and it looks like Romeo's going to punt. Joey Seeley's on. So the Bulldogs can't capitalize on their defense's efforts, stopping Anchor Bay. Now, there's going to be a flag there. We had some offensive line movement. I believe it's going to be a legal procedure against Romeo. They're going to move it back 5 more yards. Notice Joey Seeley in the pregame punting practice was really not even concentrating so much on the long field goals as he was on punting the football, trying to get that technique down, get that ball to turn over, and to get some distance on it. Joey is also a varsity soccer player, so, you know, that leg gets a lot of use. That time he caught it. It's a high one, fair catch. Called for there by Orlando, but a good punt by Joey Seeley will pin the Anchor Bay Tars back to their own, looks like, 13-yard line, 11-yard line. One official standing on the 14. He's going to put it all the way back to the 11 with 3:56 to go. Anchor Bay going to try to sustain a drive here and get themselves back into this football game. Certainly have the horses to do it. Van Ecker looked the throw taken away from him. Oh, and he overthrows his receiver, but coming over there and almost picking that ball off was Romeo's number 24, Nicholas Miller. And that ball thrown a foot lower, and Nick would have had that one. I might have had a pick six. Second down and 10 from the 11-yard line of the Tars. I mean, Anchor Bay has the ability to throw themselves back into this game, but as long as the Bulldogs give them good coverage. Zanetti in the backfield with Van Ecker. He's there to block. Misses one block. And nobody misses. Tayshawn Proctor, number 36, got him. And what do we got? We got a timeout, Romeo, here with make it 3rd and 10. Ball's on the 11 of Anchor Bay. And we've got about 3:28 left to go for the first half. I'd like to give a shout out there to Shuby's out there somewhere in town, watching out there from Shelby Township, I believe. You know, when Shuby's out in the town, you know, the girls are excited and the husbands are scared. So shout out to Shuby and his lovely wife, Sandy. So here we go. Timeout's over. Let's see what Anchor Bay has in mind here on 3rd and 10. You know, we've got 3:35 on the game clock up there, so a little extra time. Van Ecker looking. Now he's getting jumpy, and he's going to be brought down again. That big number 77 hog tying. That's Michael Bellier. I think Michael gets a sack, and it's a loss of about 3 yards, maybe. I'm thinking so. Going to be 4th down. What a nice rush and a nice play for the senior, Michael Bellier. And they got quite a halftime show here at the stadium. The band and the dance team and the cheerleaders. Everybody but me. Sam Zyrick to kick it, and it's blocked. Blocked by number 8, Ryan Roarburn. Blocked out of the end zone, so I believe that'll be a safety. And Anchor Bay is going to still have to kick it, but this time nobody will be rushing. Thank God. Oh, Warburn just flew through there and made that play. Just aggressively, and poor number 19, Sammy Zyrick, he didn't have a chance. Warburn was on top of him. So fast. So Anchor Bay will kick from their own 20-yard line. I think they're going to punt it, I believe. Yes, they are. Sammy Zyrick. He'll do the punting. Look out here. Smith's got it. Oh, if he only would have bounced it outside, but he ran right into the crowd. Still a good return for Troy Smith, and the Bulldogs will have it at their own, looks like 47-yard line, with a chance to up this score. Nepa deep. Got a man up the middle. Caught out there. That big number 84. Mitchell Michalowski. A big fella hung in there. Caught that football even though the Anchor Bay defense was beating down on him. He takes himself out. Yeah, they hit him pretty good. You might be hearing some ding-dongs there. Sammy Nepa from the shotgun. Brody Meyer cuts it up the middle. He's got it all the way down to the Anchor Bay Tar 19.5-yard line. It's a first down for the Bulldogs. That's got to be one of Brody Meyer's favorite plays, that little slant cutback. Reminds me a little bit of Amon-Ra St. Brown, but this one's going to come back as we got some laundry on the field. It's going to be holding against the Bulldogs. That'll take them back 10 yards. It'll still be first down, but it'll be 1st and 20. But it was a nice play anyway. Brody, he may have, outrun his blocking. Sammy Nepa comes in with the play. Clock is running at 2:19. Bulldogs have one timeout left. They'll need to pick a big chunk of this back and first down. At least 10 yards. Nepa back to throw. Oh, he's going to unleash the long one to his brother, Joey. Yeah, looking for a flag. And I think we got one. As he was interfered with trying to catch that ball. And it will be pass interference. Joey and his brother hooked up for a touchdown last week against Chippewa Valley at Chippewa Valley. And I happened to talk to Joey after he threw that touchdown. And he said, well, he goes, when in doubt, he goes, try to find your brother. You know, and it worked. So it's going to be a first down, right, guys? Or a second down? Second down. Didn't quite make the first down. But it'd be a second down and 5, which is better than a 1st and 20, right? Troy Smith with it to the 25 and 23-yard line. Run out of bounds there. That'll be second down, but that will stop the clock with a minute. No, it didn't stop the clock. Does it stop the clock? I don't know. It's an adventure, folks. 3rd and 1. We'll see what he does here. Maybe an opportunity to go to the end zone. Nope, he's going to stay safe. Cutting it back there. Looks like Parker Cajon. He's got the first down. They stop the clock now. It'll be 1st and 10 Romeo from the Anchor Bay 21-yard line. Now the clock starts again. Back out to Parker, a little pitch out to him. And he got about 3 yards maybe. Romeo going to call a timeout. I'd like to give a shout out to the girls varsity golf team. Paul Scally coaching, and must have done a great job today, boy. Well coached job here as the girls varsity golf team set what he thinks is a record of a low score of 166 for the match. To tell you the truth, the 188 is pretty good. So if they did 166, that's phenomenal. And congratulations to the girls golf team. I usually shoot 166 and 18. Oh, caught out there. Nice catch by number 4, Troy Smith for Romeo. Touchdown. And you got to credit Smith on that one. He had the confidence and concentration to bring in that football, and also give credit to Sammy Neppa with that great throw. Sammy looks like he's really kind of getting into a groove after, the beginning of the season. He wasn't able to start, had a little bit of a injury against Adams. But he come back, beat Eisenhower, beat Chippewa Valley. And now they're leading Anchor Bay 22-0. Joey Seeley on for the extra point. And Joey kicks it high, kicks it good. And that's how you kick an extra point, folks. Just watch old Joey Seeley. So the score, Romeo 23, Anchor Bay nothing here at homecoming at Barnabo Field. Happy group down there, the Romeo football players. See on the back of their jerseys, they don't have their names, they have Peachmen. And that's what they were first called back in the day when they first started playing football here. And I tell you, the opposing team had to be mesmerized by those uniforms. They look a little bit like the old Chicago Bears from way back. Not that I'm that old, but I do watch film. Joey puts a foot into it. It's in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 20, 1st and 10 for the Anchor Bay Tars. With 40 seconds left to play, Anchor Bay, according to the scoreboard, has all 3 of their timeouts left. Anchor Bay just looks like they're gonna maybe call it run plays the rest of the way. He's letting that clock go. That was number 6, Dominic Zanetti, running that one up the middle. He's a tough runner, but hey, Romeo Bulldogs are tough tacklers. There's Zanetti again on a run up the left side. He's got a first down. That's going to be the end of the first half. Official said, run the clock, and Anchor Bay is going to go into the locker room and talk about it a little bit. But a good half of football for the Romeo Bulldogs. They lead it after one half of play, 23-0. Stay tuned for a little halftime action.
Welcome, the Romeo High School varsity cheer team. Romeo High School varsity team. Now, he's on the run to the field of Romeo High School varsity dance team. Romeo High School varsity dance team. And now, inside welcome to the field, the Romeo High School marching band. The band is under the direction of Mr. John Phillips and Mr. Scott Hill, along with drum majors Josephine Cunningham and Hannah Udler. This year's show concept was led by senior Alyssa Chambers. For 2025, our band takes you through a musical journey through the world of dreamland. For 2025, our band takes you through a musical journey through the world of DreamWorks. In 2001, an unlikely hero emerged from the swamp, and that audience is cheering an ode on to victory. Our show begins as Shrek races to save his true love Fiona from the clutches of Prince Charming. The band opens by channeling the 1980s with Bonnie Tyler's Holding Out for the Hero, Holding Out for the Hero from Shrek 2. In 2008, another unexpected hero came out of nowhere to make audiences laugh and cheer as Hope Panda sought out his dreams of becoming master of martial arts and took on the worst villains of ancient China. Our show continues with the unofficial theme song of Kung Fu Panda with the 1974 hit Kung Fu Fighting featuring trumpet soloist Matty Herdman. The band closes out tonight's performance by inviting our alumni band members to the field. We close tonight's performance with the Earth, Wind & Fire hit September, which was featured in the 2016 DreamWorks movie, Soul. Here's again for the Romeo High School Marching Band. Coming up, we got Court, and then we'll do the winning 50-50 ticket number. If I can direct your attention down at the end of the track, we've got our Court numbers lined up and ready to go. Starting with our freshman numbers. Addison Sokol. She's escorted by her mom, Tricia, her dad, Paul, and grandma, Barbara. Also for freshman, we've got Cole Meisner. He's being escorted by his mom, Andrea, and his dad, Jeff. Sophomore court numbers. Anicia Petrovsky, escorted by her mom, Betty, her brother, Alexander, and her sister, Anastasia. Also for sophomores, Aiden Erickson, escorted by his mom, Jessica. And for juniors, we've got Zadia Gosha, escorted by Dad Joseph, Mom Sarah, and brother Logan. Also for juniors, Holty Rushton, escorted by his Aunt Amber. For the seniors, we have Alyssa Chambers being escorted by her mom, Jessica, and her dad, Dennis. Alyssa says she's committed to swim at the University of Buffalo and majoring in biological sciences. Addison Speed, escorted by her mom, Jill, and her dad, Rob, plans to study business management. Ava Rufino, escorted by her mom, Janine, and her dad, Anton. She's playing soccer at Oakland University, planning to major in political science with a minor in journalism. Sawyer Lott, being escorted by her mom, April, and close friend, Sarah. Planning to go away to college to be a livestock veterinarian. Afterwards, wants to move to Montana to work on a career and have a family. Victoria Weingarts, being escorted by her mom, Stephanie, and her dad, Mitt. Plans to go to college, get a good education, find a job she loves and enjoys, grow in faith, and start a family. Senior team contenders. Anthony Udaluna, escorted by his dad Alan, mom Jennifer, and his sister Leila. He plans to go to college, become a physical therapist, and own his own office someday. Braden Burke, being escorted by his mom Desiree, his dad, John. He's committed to a college for soccer very soon, planning to study business management. Dominic Parasek, being escorted by his mom, Christina, and dad, Dave. Plans to become a mechanical engineer in the auto industry. Philip Kosinski. Escorted by his parents, George and Billy. He sees himself pursuing a career in accounting, getting an ultimate champion in Class Royal. And Wyatt Gould, escorted by his mom, Renee, dad, Greg, and his brother, Lee. He plans to study finance or entrepreneurship at a Fordham University, and hopefully one day own his own business. Let's have a round of applause for all of our 2025 court members. But now, it's time to announce the winning 2025 King and Queen. Your 2025 Romeo High School Homecoming King is Anthony Gilberto. And your 2025 Romeo Homecoming Queen is Victoria Wanda. Congratulations, Anthony and Victoria. Let's have another round of applause for all of our homecoming court members today. All right, I've got time to read the winning ticket number tonight. If you got those tickets, get them out. The winning ticket number is a pink ticket 029 2320. 029 2320. If you've got that ticket, bring it up to the front box to collect your prize. If you don't have that ticket, hold on to your ticket in case that guy left.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this Mitt TV sports special. We're here at Barnabo Field. It's homecoming at Romeo, and the Romeo Bulldogs have not disappointed their fans as they have jumped out to a 23-0 lead against the Anchor Bay Tars. We got a 23-0 in the scoring by Romeo. Parker Cahoon, number 22, opened the scoring with a touchdown and a nice run. And another run by Ryan Roarburn. And then a run by number 4, Troy Smith. It wasn't a run, it was a catch by Troy Smith. Then the Bulldogs got a safety from Ryan Roarburn. And it made it 23-0. A big sack by Tayshawn Proctor, who has been kind of all over the place on that defensive line. There's a kick. Romeo kicking deep. Seeley, it's in the corner there. And Romeo does a good job covering that kick, stopping the Tars at the 20-yard line. So again, Parker Cahoon on the running touchdown, Ryan Roarburn on a running touchdown with a sweep over the left side, and Troy Smith with a nice catch in the end zone from Sammy Nepa. And then Tayshawn Proctor had a big tackle for a loss deep in the Anchor Bay end, and The subsequent punt after that was blocked by Ryan Roburn, and here we are, 23-0. Van Acker going to go for a short one to Connor Young, and he makes the catch, but got about 4 yards. A nice catch, not a good adjustment, not a good throw by Van Acker. Second down and 6 for Anchor Bay. Van Acker going to go from the shotgun again. And, oh, man, in his face. Look out, short. I believe that was there's our buddy Tayshawn Proctor having a whale of a game, getting in there and causing havoc and causing that pass to be non-effective. He's right there in on Van Acker's, right there in his face. It's third down and 6 for Anchor Bay. Ball is on their own 24-yard line. The middle, it's kind of high. Oh, almost picked off there. A few, Josh Lockbyler was there. Just a little out of his reach. And it's going to be fourth down and a punt for Anchor Bay. Brody Meyer and Troy Smith go deep for Romeo. Now they're moving up a bit. I don't think they're going to get a deep kick here by Zyrick. Bounces to him. Look out. Romeo's on top of him, and they're going to tackle him at the 10. And shooting through there was Dalton Strackhoff. And he made that tackle on that. The snap was fumbled. And it's an excellent opportunity for Romeo to really put some gas on this fire. Breaks the huddle. Sammy's going to go over center. Smith in motion, got the football, trying to go around the right side. Anchor Bay was waiting for it. They strung that play out and was able to stop Troy Smith. And what do we got? A man down. Is that Troy Smith or is that one of the blockers? We can't tell out there what number it is. Looks like Troy Smith. He just doubled over. He got rambled pretty good over there by the Anchor Bay Tars. Got him rolled over. I don't know what he got. Maybe a little wind knocked out of him. In any event, we'd like to remind you folks that our next broadcast is going to be right here at Barnable Field against the Dakota Cougars next week. And we'll see probably a little bit stiffer competition, but Dakota is right up there with Eisenhower, tied with the league lead, I believe. And they will be a formidable opponent. And old Troy Smith looks like he's up there walking back. And he just might have got the wind knocked out of him, but anyway, Dakota Cougars next week. Another home game right here at Barnable Field, and you'll be able to watch us on the Mitt TV. It will be 2nd down and 8, couple yard gain for Troy Smith. Sammy Neppa back to throw, looking. He's got some running room, and he'll go right into the end zone for the touchdown. Sammy read that perfectly as he saw it open up. Everything was covered, but there was a big opening. It was like a big, the Red Sea parting, and he just took off and got a Romeo touchdown. Joey Seeley on for the extra point for Romeo. Here's the snap. It's down. The kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 10:20 to play here in the third quarter, the Romeo Bulldogs lead the Anchor Bay Tars 30-0. I'd like to give a shout out to our homecoming king, who is on the Romeo football team, number 26, Anthony Yolima. And the homecoming queen is also a Romeo Bulldog athlete, and she plays on the girls volleyball team. And she's none other than the vivacious Victoria Weingart, or Tori as they all call her. But delightful to see both of them as king and queen. Also watching our game tonight from Bonita Springs, Florida, John the Stickman Angolia, as he's nestled away in his lair, tuning in a little Romeo football. And believe me, John knows a little bit more about Romeo football than the average person in Bonita Springs. And he's probably pleased tonight that it's a 30-0 rout for the Romeo Bulldogs. Kick is taken at the goal line. And up to the 20. Orlando with their kick return, but he sort of had a magnet drill as he ran into a whole host of Bulldogs. You got to imagine that Romeo has got to now start thinking about what it's going to look like against the Dakota Cougars. See how they play defensively this third quarter. Van Ecker looking. He's going to go deep. Got a man over there. Incomplete. Pass intended for number 10, Lucas Hardoin. Goes incomplete, but, well, Anchor Bay's doing what they got to do. Stretching that field out. Let's see what they call here on 2nd down and 10. Van Ecker. Again, he's going to go deep. Got a man there, number 10, Lucas Hardoin, but he misses him. So it's going to be 3rd down. Third and 10 for Anchor Bay. Ball is on their own 20-yard line. Van Ecker being rushed. I just could throw it out of bounds out the sidelines. He had nowhere to go. Good coverage by the Romeo Bulldogs secondary as they're able to give Mr. Van Ecker no options to throw at, so he decided to throw it out of bounds. We're going to get a punt here, and it's not going to be as hard in this second half schedule for Anchor Bay. I mean, they do play a good Stevenson team next week, and they got to go to Chippewa Valley, who hasn't, I think they were 0-3 last time. Romeo beat them. Then the Grosse Pointe South, but the tough game is going to be at last game in the season against Rochester Adams. And Romeo fans have seen how tough Adams is. They have a great quarterback, could be all state, and not going to be a pretty thing for Anchor Bay. The kick is partially blocked. Brody Meyer thought about it. They're going to let it roll because it's going to go to the Anchor Bay 41-yard line. See where the referee marks it. He will mark it at the Anchor Bay 42. That is where the Bulldogs going to take over. We got an injured player down there. Romeo shaking up a bit. It's like Parker Siak, backup quarterback. He's fine. He's getting up, walking around. So just maybe a little air knocked out of his bellows. Here we go, Romeo. See what they're going to run. I imagine you're going to see a big dose of running plays here. But I've been wrong before. Cahoon looks like the man in the backfield. Nope, Sammy wants more. Throws it out there, incomplete it goes. So much for me knowing what he was just trying to hit his brother out there, Joey. Joey couldn't quite catch up to it. 2nd down and 10. Coon comes out. Number 16, Parker Siak coming in. He'll be in the backfield with Neppa. Now, he is a backup quarterback. Take a run. Now he's going to throw it out there. Nice pitch and catch, and caught out there. Brody Meyer almost gets a first down. I think he's going to be a little bit slow. We got another player down there. This time it looks like somebody from the Anchor Bay side. As I said, the Romeo Bulldogs will have the Dakota Cougars come into Barnabo Field next week. Then they go on the road to Sterling Heights Stevenson to Runkle Field on the 10th of October. Then on the 17th, they head out to Roseville. Roseville comes here, Barnabo Field. And then it's senior night on the 24th of October as they are visited by Grand Blanc. So not the easiest schedule. So they got to take advantage and get these wins when they can. Looks like we're about ready to go as Smith and Warburn come in and Watson goes out. So does Brody Meyer. Third down and 2 for Romeo. Neppa gives a handoff. Nice run for first down. Ryan Roarburn with the little choppy steps, and he gets a first down for Romeo down to the Anchor Bay 24. Sammy's going to go over center. He's got two setbacks in the backfield. Give there right up the middle goes. Looks like Parker Cajon. Parker gets good pickup there on first down. He's up to the Anchor Bay 18. Second down. And make it to 17. He's only going to be second down and 2. Second down and 2, Joey Neppa over center here. Fakes the handoff. Rolling out, got a little bit of room. Finds an open man. Touchdown, Romeo. Nice rollout, and finding the open man is Joey Neppa. That was, I believe, his brother. Or Joey Seeley on for the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 7:59, Romeo Bulldogs lead it 37-0. I believe that Braden Watson caught that touchdown pass. Number 1. $37-0. Romeo over Anchor Bay. And we still got 7 minutes and 59 seconds left to go in the third quarter, folks. But these Bulldog fans are here. These homecoming fans are getting treated to a what we call a Bulldog blowout. And, you know, like the Coliseum in Rome, they want to see more blood. They want more. They're hungry for more points. Joey Seeley to kick it. High and deep, goes to the back of the end zone, and smart play by Connor Young. He's just going to let that go, and they're going to get it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. And Anchor back to throw. A little quick throw out to Orlando. He's covered well, finally run out of bounds. A little extra shove there by Howes, but I think number 3 for Romeo, Dominic Howes, I think he takes mean pills before he goes out there. He's on his island out there as a cornerback, and he's just plain downright ornery. He likes the contact. He likes to make you know that you've been contacted by him physically. So it'll be 2nd down and 3 for Anchor Bay. We have a running clock now with a 37-0 lead by Romeo, so the clock will not stop even if they go out of bounds. Van Ecker again back to throw, looking, being rushed. He gets away from it, finds number 10, Lucas Hardoyan. Lucas gets it all the way up to the Anchor Bay 39. Yes, the clock will not stop even if they go out of bounds. So, good for Romeo. Not so good for Anchor Bay. Unless they get a touchdown or something. First and 10, Anchor Bay at their own 39. Van Ecker looking, firing over there to the sidelines. Young. He had the right pattern to run. He had the right call, but the timing was very much off. Second and 10 for Anchor Bay. Clock's running with 5:29 and counting. Van Ecker looking. Got a man on the sidelines. Orlando, he makes the catch. And he'll go down at the Romeo 43, 44-yard line. Wherever they mark it. They are in Romeo territory. See, Anchor Bay love to get a touchdown and stop this running clock, and they get some momentum off this drive. Maybe try to come back and score a few more points. Going deep, got a man out there. It's caught out there by Hardoyan. And he's all the way down to the Romeo, looks like his the 18-yard line. So they got a chance to do something here. Stop that running clock with 4:20 and running. Romeo trying to get some pressure in there. And good job of blocking by the Anchor Bay offensive line. Let's see if our old buddy Tayshawn Proctor can ring one up here. Van Ecker from the shotgun looking. Fire to the flat. It's caught out there. Nice catch made by number 36, Andrew Seed. First and goal for Anchor Bay. They're on the Romeo 8-yard line. Fade pattern to Young, and no, it's not good. Little bit too high. That ball goes incomplete. Oh, it is going to be second down and goal from the 8-yard line. Van Ecker again from the shotgun. Try that fade again. Looks like it's knocked away. And it was. Nice play by Mr. Henry out there. Mr. Howes. He was right with that wide receiver Young. And he knocked it away. It'll be third and goal from the 8. Hardoyan and Orlando are at the top of your screen. Got Young at the very bottom as number 1. Looking to throw, throws it in the middle. Dropped by Young. Good tackle again. Nice breakup by the Romeo defense. 4th and 8. They'll go for it because we saw what Travis either kicking game was. There we go, 4th and 8. Or 4th and goal from the 8. Van Ecker back. Look, and he's being chased. He's going to be sacked back there. Watson coming in there like a blazing fire. Boy, I'll tell you what. He was like he was shot out of a cannon, was Braden Watson. And he sacks Van Ecker. Van Ecker didn't really have a chance. Watson was in on him so fast that it was foregone conclusion. That we got 24 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. I'm not sure that Romeo is going to snap it. And trying to come around the right side, finally hog-tied and tackled by Zanetti was Troy Smith. He's taking a little bit of beating this game, Troy Smith. I mean, Anchor Bay, even though they're losing 37-0, they hit hard. And will continue to hit hard, I believe, into the 4th quarter, because that's what we are now. At the end of 3. The Romeo Bulldogs 37, the Anchor Bay Tars nothing. Folks, I want to remind you to watch the Romeo Sports Recap Show on the Mitt TV. I will be there interviewing Romeo varsity coaches and players and any special sporting things that come up here as far as headlines on the Romeo High School athletics department. So tune in, themitttv.com, or you can catch us on the Mitt TV on Facebook. But to tune in to the Romeo Sports Recap. Joey Neppa stays in there as we begin this 3rd quarter. Runs a play, they'll pitch out. He's running his way through there in that beautiful sweep. Landon Fetty getting his first carry of the season with that little catch or little pitch and run. Landon was hurt earlier, and he's highly touted back according to the coaches. So he's getting a chance now to play, maybe get a feel for what it's like to be in a varsity football game again, live football. Back goes Neppa. As far as the sidelines, nice catch there by Smith. Breaks the tackle. I believe that was Smith. It was Troy Smith. It's the first down for Romeo. Clock still runs even though he's out of bounds. So it'll be 1st and 10, Romeo from the 40-yard line. Their own 40. Sammy Neppa spreading it out. Brother Joey comes out. Look out. Landon Fetty down to the 15-yard line. Boy, I talking to him on the sidelines at the Chippewa Valley game. Boy, he was just itching to get in. He's itching to get in. He said, I won't be in this game, but I will be back next game. So Kurt Reines has put him in there, and he hasn't disappointed anybody, making some nice cuts and runs. He got Romeo Bulldogs all the way down to the 15-yard line. A quick run up there. Parker Cahoon. Parker Cahoon gets a couple of yards. We're going to make it 2nd and 8 for Romeo. Everybody's coming up the middle, and the handoff. Brody Meyer, did he get in? I think it was Brody Meyer. It's hard to tell with these Peachman uniforms. I don't think that is. Looks like he's got an upper body. No? We're looking at it. We're going to get the card over there. That might be rib or something. They tell you what, you know, Anchor Bay may be losing this game by quite a bit, but as I said before, they are a hard-hitting group. They will punish you. Romeo never shies away. I don't know if it's a knee or what's going on. It looks like he's looking at his knee. Maybe a cramp in the calf. That's all we can hope for, is that it's a cramp there. And you see the crowd here is kind of really been really quiet. Find out what's going on here. Yeah, going to help him up. Not putting any weight on that foot. It isn't Brody Meyer. It's number 21, Brody Boggs. And Brody is getting up slowly and walking back, but not putting a lot of pressure on that right leg. In any event, it's 1st and goal from the 1 for Romeo. Snap over center. We give to Landon Fetty. And Landon Fetty takes it into the end zone for a touchdown for the Bulldogs. (43-0) for Romeo. And you know it's bad with 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter. The coaches for the Anchor Bay Tars have left the press box and then pack in the equipment for an early getaway. Seeley on for the extra point. Kick is up. And a kick is good. 8:10 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Bulldogs lead it 44-0, and it's got to do Romeo good to get these points, get their offense going. Anchor Bay's not as bad as they, this score is. They got some good athletes on that side, but it's good that Romeo had a chance maybe to get some players in and run some plays that they normally hadn't run, and make a little hay here. Get some good momentum going into that next week's game against Dakota. You want to have a good game here when you're going in against the top opponent. And I think that's what they're doing. I think that's how they're feeling. A big story tonight on the defense. I mean, they played well in the secondary, but, Tayshawn Proctor getting in penetration and just bringing down the quarterback, Van Ecker. It's a high kick by Eli, taking it at the goal line there. Up to the 10, not going to go anywhere. Romeo had that snuffed out, that return snuffed out. But the clock will continue to run. I'd like to give a big warm thank you to the Romeo cheerleaders. The varsity cheerleaders have agreed to come on the Romeo Sports Recap Show on October 14th. And Jacqueline DeLaMalier, their head coach, has graciously accepted the invitation. And October 14th is going to be my birthday, so a special treat. Oh, the lineman moved. That's going to be a legal procedure. Clock will stop on a penalty. I don't know, did he decline that penalty or? No, they didn't. It's 1st and 15. And Geyer, the running back number 24, Jack Geyer, isn't going anywhere. Mancini made sure of that, and the boys. No, he's tackled there. Second down and 22 for Anchor Bay. Van Ecker still in there. He's looking. Fires over the middle, incomplete. We're going to be third down, 20. Again. Clock keeps running on that incomplete pass, so we're inside of 6 minutes. Romeo Bulldogs came out today, and offense was clicking today, and the defense did a great job, as right now they're pitching a shutout. And I know Kurt Reines likes those shutouts. Third and 19. Hand off there to Geyer. He's got a little bit of running room around the right side. Tackle there at the 14-yard line. It'll be fourth down. And I think Anchor Bay is going to try a punt here. They haven't been very successful in their kicking game. Not sure if they have an injured kicker or not. In high school football, you just can't pick somebody up off of waivers to help out. Oh, here they come. And understandably, they're moving a little slower. Not a lot of get up in their hitch. They're hitching their get up. They want to go home. That kick is a line drive right there. Brody Myers got it. Reverses his field. He wants to go to the other side. Gets one block, but a whole lot of running sideways, east and west, gets him a few yards. He'll be down at the Anchor Bay. Looks like 36-yard line. That's what it's going to be. Romeo will take off 1st and 10 here. Sammy Nepa will be out for the quarterback position, and replacing him is number 16, Parker Siak. They're getting ready to go. Parker Cahoon comes out. And big number 57, Marion Guy is coming in on the offensive line. Siak over center. Give us a big Proctor back there. He pounds forward. Now another guy coming in there, number 53, Jack Carpenter. He was a little banged up that Chippewa Valley game. Didn't play. Back in there, he's going to get a little action, a little taste. Landon Fetty with a carry. He's close to a first down. See where they mark him. Parker Cone comes in, placing Browning. First down. Siak going to carry it himself. Gets to the 20, the 15. Finally tackled there by number 41 for Anchor Bay, Dean Pilat, but not before. Siak gets down to the 13-yard line of Anchor Bay. Browning in at running back for Romeo. And to give us a number 15, Dalton. Dalton Strakoff, number 15, gets the Romeo touchdown, making it 50-0. Joey Seeley on for the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. 51-0. Romeo over Anchor Bay, and I think clock's not going to stop in this one. Clock is still running. I think Romeo doesn't really care the clock's running or not. They're getting ready to kick it off, but Anchor Bay, I think, would just like to get the hell out of here. If we could say that over the airwaves. And that's going to be it, folks. The Romeo Bulldogs with a big homecoming win over the Anchor Bay Tars, 51-0. Third straight win for the Romeo Bulldogs. They've seemed to somewhat right their ship. They're 3-2 now on the year. They head into next week, and you can watch that broadcast right here on the Mitt TV. Next Friday night. It'll be a good one, folks. Tune in. For all our crew on the Mitt TV, I'm Tim Meyer saying thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time right here on the Mitt.